Welcome to GB News Weather. I'm Nathan Rao and here is your weather for the week. Now, if you like it warm, you're going to be in luck for the weekend because for a brief time, it is going to get a touch milder as warmer air comes in from the south. Now, this could put temperatures to 15 degrees in parts of the country, pushing a 15 degrees. That'll be in the south, much colder in the north, but this is due to warmer air coming up from the south. And it's going to be unseasonably mild for Saturday at least and Sunday. Now, on Saturday, because of this warmer air coming from the south, it is going to come in from the Atlantic, and that means instability. And the Met Office has a rain warning out for the south and the southwest of the country on Saturday morning. There are going to be some heavy downpours, and that is a yellow warning for rain. Other than that, it's pretty calm, and going into next week, it will be calmer still. But with the calmer weather, it's going to get colder. We're going to get a touch of the Arctic next week with temperatures dropping to 0 in places. It doesn't sound low, but compared to what we've had, that is going to feel a touch nippy, especially in the north. And we could see a touch of snow, certainly over the highlands of Scotland and in the valleys. Now, you may see some headlines talking about wind chill temperatures. Now, these are temperatures that we like to talk about because they can be much, much lower than the air temperatures, which is what you will see given from the Met Office. And we could see wind chill of -7 over high ground next week. So, if you like the cold weather and you're looking forward to some snow, get ready to wrap up because next week we are going to get a touch of the Arctic. Now, once again, the weather is going to be changing because of the jet stream. Now, the jet stream over the past week has been taking on a zonal configuration. Now, zonal shape, that means it's straight coming west to east over the United Kingdom, and that has been responsible for bringing the storms we have had. We've had Storm Ciarán, and only this week, Storm Debbie burst out of nowhere to give us a wet and windy battering midweek, and that has been because low pressure brewing in the Atlantic has been pulled in by the jet stream. Now, the jet stream is going to start turning wiggly. That is how the Met Office has described it. It is going to start taking on a bendy shape, so rather than that straight zonal shape, it's going to be called meridional, and that is wiggly. And what that means for the weather is pressure is going to start changing. Lower pressure building over Scandinavia and higher pressure to the west. And that is going to start drawing in some colder winds from the north. And it is part of the reason why we're going to see colder weather next week. Now, the jet stream is always something that we are watching when we're talking about the weather, and certainly at this time of year or whenever there's a change of seasons, because the jet stream largely dominates how the weather is going to shape up during the following few days. It's going to go from stormier, wetter, windier and milder to much colder next week, certainly through the rest of the week. And by the end of the week, if you like snow, you may get a touch of snow over the high ground of Scotland and in the valleys. One to watch out for. But time to wrap up, thanks to the jet stream, which is bringing some colder weather our way. Now, we are going to start to get a bit colder next week as some cooler air comes in from the north. But what does this mean for the longer range outlook? Does this mean we're going to get a cold winter, a mild winter, or even, dare I say it, a few weeks ahead, a white Christmas? Well, according to the Met Office, there is going to be a 15% chance, and this is their 3-month outlook, a 15% chance of a colder overall outlook to winter and a 20% chance of a milder outlook to winter. So actually, it's looking a bit milder, and the longer range forecasts do suggest that after next week, we're going to return to the wetter, more unsettled, milder conditions that we've been seeing in the run up to winter. So in terms of a white Christmas or a chilly winter or a snowy Christmas, if that's your bag, it's not looking very good. However, we always look to the bookies at this time of year to see what they're saying, and here's what they're saying for this Christmas. So Ladbrokes are going on a 6 to 4 chance, that's odds of 6 to 4, for snow to fall anywhere in the UK on Christmas Day. And apparently that means it's quite likely, or slightly likely. And if you're in cities across the country, here's what you're looking for. In Edinburgh, 2 to 1 for a white Christmas. Newcastle, 5 to 2 for a white Christmas. Belfast, 3 to 1. Manchester, 5 to 1. Liverpool, 6 to 1. Birmingham, 8 to 1 for a white Christmas. Cardiff, 8 to 1. Dublin, 8 to 1. And London, 10 to 1 for a white Christmas. So keep an eye on that jet stream and keep an eye on the long range forecasts, and with a bit of luck we may see that single flurry of snow on Christmas Day which is the requisite requirement for a white Christmas.